Princess Anne beats has, Meg. Sussexes dropped to an all-time low. Spare turned to dust. Princess Anne is the most popular member of the royal family, while Harry's favourability has dropped to an all-time low following the fallout surrounding his memoir, a new poll has found. A new YouGov survey published yesterday found almost 7 in 10 people, 68%, held a negative view of the Duke of Sussex, with less than a quarter seeing him in a positive light. Anne, who has not been embroiled in the furore over Harry's book Spare, was the most popular royal. Harry recorded his lowest ever favourability rating of -44, down from -38 last week, according to the polling organisation. He and his wife Meghan fared even worse among older Brits, who were more likely to hold a very negative view of the Duke and Duchess than they were of scandal-hit Prince Andrew. Among over 65s, 60% said they held a very negative view of Andrew, but 69% held the same view of Meghan and 73% of Prince Harry. 2/5, 41%, said they believed Harry's motivation for releasing Spare was to make money, while only 1 in 5, 21%, thought he wanted to tell his side of the story. YouGov polled 1,691 British adults on Tuesday and Wednesday this week, and found Princess Anne and the Prince and Princess of Wales scored the most positive overall responses. Despite recent controversies, the majority of those polled said the royal family was good for Britain and wanted to keep it. But the proportion of people who said they were embarrassed by the monarchy rose from 15% in September last year to 21% this week. Meanwhile, a separate poll for GB News found the public had an overwhelmingly negative view of Harry. Asked for the word or phrase that first came to mind when thinking about the Duke, the most common responses included idiot, spoilt, brat and stupid. The people polling for GB News of 1,160 British adults found only a third said they were currently proud of the royal family. Among 18 to 24-year-olds, only 10% said they were proud of the royals, compared to 59% of over 65s. Matt Goodwin, a professor of politics at Rutherford College, University of Kent, told GB News the poll's findings suggested Harry's public image had been damaged by the publication of his best-selling book. Britain's Prince Harry told the Telegraph newspaper he did not include everything that had happened between himself and his brother and father in his memoir because they would never forgive him, adding he had enough material for another book. In his book Spare, published on Tuesday, Harry reveals difficulties in his relationship with the rest of his family, particularly with Prince William and King Charles. Harry details long-standing tension between himself and his brother, culminating in William, who is heir to the throne, knocking him to the floor during a 2019 argument over Harry's American wife, Meghan. In the interview with The Telegraph published on Friday, Harry said an 800-page first draft of the book had been cut to just over 400 pages, and that he had shared some incidents with his ghostwriter, J.R. Mooringer, with no intention of seeing them published. It could have been 2 books, put it that way, he told the newspaper. He said it was impossible to tell his story without including revelations about the other members of his family. But there are some things that have happened, especially between me and my brother, and to some extent between me and my father, that I just don't want the world to know, he said in the interview. Because I don't think they would ever forgive me. Now you could argue that some of the stuff I've put in there, well, they will never forgive me anyway. Prince Andrew. Among over 65s, 60% said they held a very negative view of Andrew, but 69% held the same view of Meghan and 73% of Prince Harry. 2/5, 41%, said they believed Harry's motivation for releasing Spare was to make money, while only 1 in 5, 21%, thought he wanted to tell his side of the story. YouGov polled 1,691 British adults on Tuesday,